Hey everybody. Hey, it is Melanie Mitro and I am here with your Business Tip Tuesday. And this question today is actually coming from Dominique Whitfield, and she was asking me if there was such a thing as too narrow of a niche. And I'm really excited to share with you guys my thoughts on that because I actually have a really strong opinion on this topic. It's something that I've talked about with my team. It's something that I've talked about with people that are in their 40s or 50s and trying to build an online social media business that sort of feel like, this isn't my niche, this isn't my market. People in their 40s and 50s don't care about losing weight. They just want to live their life as is. It's harder to lose weight the older you get. I have a lot of people that don't have kids and they say to me, you know what? Your market is moms with young kids, moms that are looking to get their bodies back. I don't have that kind of market. I'm not married, or I don't have any interest in ever having kids, or I get the whole, I'm not a stay-at-home mom, so I can't be successful at this business. And so, here's the thing. Your niche is your niche. And there are a bazillion people in this world that are just like you. And the one thing that I can relate this to is like when you're building a business, you need to define your audience very clearly. Because if you basically sit there and say, you know what, today I'm going to target people that have kids, and you throw that dart at that dartboard, you're hoping to sort of hit that bullseye. And tomorrow you're like, you know what, I'm going to target girls that are going on spring break. I'm going to do a bikini boot camp. And next month you're targeting people with stress and anxiety, and you're doing a yoga group. You really need to say to yourself, does this fit my audience? And your audience should be people just like you. So how do you find what your audience is? Well, number one, you need to put your blinders on and ignore what everybody else around you is doing. Ignore what all the other top coaches are doing, especially if those other top coaches are not living a life similar to yours. Like, for example, Bonnie Engel is married. She has no children. She's got dogs that are her babies. And so the things she is working through on a daily basis are different than what I'm working through on a daily basis, right? My mom, for example, she is building her Beachbody business and she's targeting an older audience. So I might be talking about something different than she is, and I can't compare that to myself. All right, so put your blinders on. Stop following other Beachbody coaches out there. Just say to yourself, get out a sheet of paper. That's step 2, blank sheet of paper. And I want you just to sit down and start making a list. Start making a list, right? And I love Bonnie too. Absolutely. She is amazing. But if you think about it, we're at 2 different points in our life, right? She's not going to do a Battle of the Baby Bulge challenge group where I absolutely would. All right, so make a list. Make a list of your niche. So for example, for me, when I first started, it was people that just had babies. So it was like getting your body back after pregnancy. Right now, my niche is shifting a little bit. So it is busy women. Mine is definitely like work at home moms, right? So I'd put that on my niche, work at home moms, busy women, parents of kids that are in elementary school. My niche is also like the 30 to 45 age range, people that want to have confidence in their skin, not necessarily about rocking a bikini, but just feeling good, having energy to keep up with the demands of parenting. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of all the things. Marriage, that's definitely my niche. People that are married, moms of boys. I'm a boy mom. People that love to shop. That's another part of my niche too, right? Women that love to shop, people that love to nap, people that love to spend time with their family or travel or bike and hike. So basically, it's a mind dump on a sheet of paper, and you're going to list out all of the things that define you. And then what you're going to do is you are going to only post about things that fit in that definition of your target market. All right. And so when you start to feel yourself saying, oh, wow, I saw so-and-so post about this bikini boot camp for people getting ready to go on spring break. No, pull yourself back in. That's not your niche. And it's important that you keep it narrow because there are a million people out there that want what you have. But when you start getting too broad, your message becomes fuzzy. It doesn't become clear. There isn't that specific direction, and you begin to lose followers because they say to themselves, well, I just don't relate with Melanie. She's just not my kind of person. And so they stop following you. So everything that you post should be around whatever you stand for, whatever your market is going to say. So I hope that makes sense. And if at any point you have questions, if you type them in the comments below, I am happy to answer those questions for you. So once you brainstorm your list, guys, the next thing is to start to develop content. And one of the things that I like to do is I like to circle my challenge groups, my coach trainings, my business opportunity events, all around a certain theme each and every month that is speaking directly to my niche. So, you know, what is it going to be for this month? So right now I'm doing a free crockpot group because number one, and if you look at how I pitched it and I targeted that crockpot group, is it was targeted towards busy moms, people that are running 1,000,000 miles a minute. They don't have time to cook these big dinners, or they have picky eaters in their family. People that are constantly on the go with sports or whatnot. People that tend to hit the drive-through because they don't have enough time in the day. And women who want to make a change but don't really know where to start. And so you can see all of my posts and my marketing around that was talking specifically to those people. And I got a better response because I was focused on who I was talking to, right? So that was number one. Then, you know, if I look at my challenge groups for this month, it's all about, you know, getting back into that fitness. So you think about, okay, a lot of our families right now, we're into football season, we're into sports, you know, we're watching football games on the weekends. And so obviously we have, you know, parties, we're bringing appetizers, and we're starting to have, you know, buffalo chicken dip and spinach and artichoke dip. And of course, everybody wants to drink beer and have wine. And so how do you survive those social situations with family and friends without feeling like you're being deprived? That's where I'm at. Maybe you're in your 20s. Maybe you're in college and it's tailgating and it's going to the actual games and it's, you know, or in college. And so how would you speak differently? How would your content be differently towards those people? Is it more budget friendly? Is it, you know, how to eat cheap, how to eat healthy and extremely budget friendly? So my challenge group is all going to be based around that. And then when it comes to coaching, I'm thinking about people like me. You know, who do I want to join my team? And be honest with yourself. You know, I really want people to join my team that are natural go-getters, that they value their family, they value that sense of community, of family first, but they want to do it on their own terms. They don't want a boss telling them what to do. You know, they want to build a business that gives them a life of freedom, that allows them to, you know, feed their shopping habit, but also be kind of thrifty with it in a sense too, right? So you kind of have the best of both worlds. And so I am not preaching stay-at-home mom anymore. I'm work-at-home mom. I'm flexibility. I'm career-driven, and that is who I am. That's who I've become. And I want to make sure that I talk about the fact that I love working, but I want to do it so that it doesn't interfere with my family and that it doesn't interfere with my ability to be present in their life too. And so, you know, that's how you change around your marketing strategy to speak to who you are. I had a conversation with my mom over the weekend, and she's like, you know, it's just hard for me. I'm in my 50s and it's just hard for me to do this. You know, it's so much easier for you. People at your age, they want to lose weight. People in my age, they're going through menopause. You know, they're going through, they feel like they should be allowed to eat whatever they want to eat. They don't care. But then in the same sense, they complain and they're on cholesterol medication and they're on blood pressure medication and they don't feel good and they are tired. And I said, Mom, you're different. I go, why don't you do the 3-week yoga retreat? Why don't you do a Fitbit challenge where it's about walking? Why don't you teach balance to people? Why don't you just talk about healthy nutrition so you get off your medications and you're just being healthier all around? And it's not so much about getting down to this ultimate goal weight, but it's just feeling comfortable and healthy and alive and having energy to keep up with your grandchildren. I said, and that's how you're going to market it different than me. And so what I want you guys to do is I want you to do a brain dump today. I want you to sit down and I want you to make a list of all the things that define you, all the things that really make you you, and start to really really just think about what is going to be your niche. And even if you have to put this up on a sticky note or as a memo on your computer, and every time you write a post or you do a live video or you do something on social media, I want you to ask yourself, would the person that I've described here when I was outlining this, would that person like this post? Would that person respond? Would that person be drawn to make a decision? And if you stay inside of that circle at all times, you will find you will begin to attract more people like that. You will weed out the ones that don't fit your niche, which is what you want, because you can't help everybody. And you will find the people that are just like you. It takes practice. It takes time. I've taken myself 5 years of fine-tuning, reinventing tiny little tweaks to get me to where I am today. And that's what I'm encouraging you guys to do too. All right? So was this helpful for you guys? I hope so. I hope this gave you some food for thought. Again, I'll get this posted up on my YouTube channel under Business Tip Tuesday. And if you have something you would like a business tip about, I would be glad to do it next Tuesday on my Business Tip Tuesday. So send me a private message, send me a Facebook message, send me an email to mjmitro@gmail.com, and visit melaniemitro.com for my blog, my weekly updates, and any upcoming groups and coaching events that I may have. So, all right, guys, have a great day, and thanks for the positive feedback. Thanks, Erin. Thanks, Katie. Yes, definitely. Go do that brain dump. That's perfect. That'll get you far. And Laura, thanks so much. I'm glad you guys like the Business Tip Tuesdays. It's my favorite. I enjoy them so much, sharing my tips with you guys. So, all right, have a good day, and I will see you later. Bye, everybody.